Zach is going to be your referee today. He's going to explain all the rules to you, make sure you know exactly what's going on.
We're going to sit down anyway. I just wanted to get everybody here. Yeah, you guys can all take a seat. Where's Blake at? Obviously, you have to continue to try to pass guard. Just because the onus is on the bottom person to attack doesn't mean that you can flee. You have to continue to try to go forward and try to pass the guard. The other thing is the points. For ADCC, there's a plethora of different point scores that we have. For this tournament, there's 2 options for you to score. Everything is worth 1 point. The only way that you can chain anything together, and we'll go over the criteria for them, but the only way that you can chain anything together is going to be a clean sweep or a clean takedown. Okay, and again, we'll go over the criteria for those, but everything else, mount, 1 point, guard pass, 1 point, knee on belly, 1 point, back mount, 1 point. And we don't award continuous points, right? So if I pass the guard right into mount, I don't get points for the guard pass and for the mount. I didn't secure both things. I have to secure each thing individually to get the points for those things. Everything is 6 minutes today with a 3-minute overtime. The 6 minutes, that's another thing that we defer with ADCC with, is the 6 minutes is no points the entire duration of 6 minutes. You have that whole time to work whatever you want. We are going to keep track of initiations in the event that it goes to the full overtime and there's still not a winner, then the winner is going to be chosen by myself and the other judge. So initiations are things that are, if you're familiar with IBJJF, things that you'd probably get an advantage for, or things that you would have scored points on. We don't necessarily have to get an advantage to be written down for an initiation. But if it was something like a takedown, you got the takedown. That would have scored. That's going to get written down as if you got the takedown. It's just not going to be on the scoreboard because we don't hit points until the overtime. But if we come down to the person over here did nothing and you got that takedown and those were the only 2 things that are done, then we're going to go with the person that did the takedown, if that's kind of making sense to everybody in terms of initiations. Criteria for points. So when it comes to a takedown, that's the only one that's different than everything else. It doesn't matter who initiates the takedown. Who do I know? That's your, let me use you, Dakota. So he shoots in on me. He's here. I turn, I Uchimata him and I throw him down and I get on top. It doesn't matter that he started the takedown on me. It matters that I ended up on top of him. Just like wrestling. It doesn't matter who started it. It matters who finished it, who ends up on top. He can shoot, I can score. But that's contrary to a lot of the other positions that are within the rule set. So the only thing that's required for a takedown to count in the points period, obviously, is for you to get somebody basically seated, both butt cheeks on the ground, and for you to have control of them. If you sit them down and now they're in a seated guard and you back up and you don't have any type of connection to them, that's not defined as control. You have no control, you won't get any points for that. So follow your takedowns through because they're not easy to score on. Hold on 1 second. I'm old, I gotta have notes. reversals and sweeps. So a reversal and a sweep are two different things for us. A sweep is obvious. Everybody in here knows jiu-jitsu. A reversal for us is anytime a chest-to-chest position switches from chest to chest to the opposite position. A good example for that would be if he mounted me. He mounts me, I oompa, I go into his guard, 1, 2, 3. I just switched the chest-to-chest position, I'd receive a point for that. That's known as a reversal, not as a sweep. I don't have to be in a dominant position in order to gain points. I can be dominated and still gain points if I can change the chest-to-chest situation that we have going on. Mount is 2 points. The only requirement for mount is that you're down below the shoulder line. I can have his arms trapped. Let's say he tried to scoop underneath or whatever, and I pinned him here. This is fine. My knee line, if I was to draw a line, is down below his shoulder line if I was to draw a line. The moment that my knee line rises above his shoulder line, I'm no longer in mount and I'm not going to be awarded any points for this. Knee on belly is pretty simple. It's the belly. It's not the Brazilian belly. It's the American belly. It's the one that's right there in the center of your body. It's not up here. It's not over here. It's not over here. Your knee should basically be right on that person's belly button. That's where their belly is, and that's what's going to get you knee on belly. If you slide over and staple, you're not going to get it. If you're just pinned against the hip here, you're not going to get it. You need to have knee on the center of their stomach. All the way up here on the sternum isn't going to get it for you. It needs to be down here below the rib cage line on their belly. Guard pass is anytime I'm going around, over, or through someone's legs and ending up in some type of dominant position. Again, we can't chain the points together, but that doesn't mean that I have to stop my pass. Like, right, I can pass and go to mount and know that I'm only going to get points for the guard pass. That's fine. I still got to mount. Now I can start working for my submissions or whatever the case may be. Back mount, so body triangle or hooks, and then the clean takedown, clean sweep. So when it comes to a guard pass specifically, when I pass the guard over, around, or through the legs, and I get to the side of my opponent, one of the criteria and the requirement is that his legs can't be on the inside anymore. So if he has a knee hidden inside this hole, I haven't passed his guard. The other part of the criteria is that I have to have his back pinned 75% or more to the mat. So the fetal position in ADCC is a real thing. A lot of people don't realize. They'll get it, be like, oh, how did we not score there? Well, for all intents and purposes, I have passed his guard. I'm all the way around his legs. I could even have him pinned here. Maybe we're in a partial gift wrap scenario. This doesn't matter. I have not passed the guard here. I need to flatten him out to 75% or more of his back is pinned to the mat, and that's what's defined as control for passing the guard. So in the event that I want to try to chain the only two scenarios that I can together, a clean sweep or a clean takedown, I have to combine either the sweep mechanics, the chest-to-chest reversal, and the guard pass together, or I have to combine the takedown and the guard pass together. So understand that this is a huge risk, huge reward thing. I shoot in to take him down. We end up down here on the mat. I'm working to try to get my chest-to-chest connection and get him pinned 75% or more. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. It doesn't really matter how long it takes, as long as I get him flattened out. Boom. 1, 2, 3, I would score. However, if during this duration of time, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, let's say we get whatever number past 3 that you want to choose, and now he regains a guard, I get nothing. I get no points at all. 0. I don't even get anything for the takedown. Now we just have a top and bottom player, and now we'll determine points based on what happens after that. Why? Because I went for the clean takedown or the clean sweep. I have to achieve that. It doesn't matter how long I do, but if there's a change of position in that process, I can no longer be awarded points for the initial initiation that I started, which was the clean takedown or the clean sweep. So a little bit of inside knowledge for you. I take him down. It's pretty easy to realize if I'm going to be able to pin somebody or not pretty quick, right? So 1 1,000, 2 1,000, I'm not going to be able to pin this guy. Great. I just step right into his guard. 1, 2, 3. Takedown, 2 points. Why? Because before that 3 seconds, everything revolves around 3 seconds. Before that 3 seconds had its opportunity to be established, the position changed. So we never were in that clean takedown scenario. We hadn't got 6 seconds into me trying to flatten him out. I stepped into guard 2 seconds in. That's a standard takedown. Making sense to everybody? Same thing with the sweep. I don't think that you guys need me to go through all that same stuff with the sweep, but it's the same criteria for that. Do I have any questions so far about points at all?
Oh, I got a question actually.
Yes.
Came up the last time I was here. Reverse mount. Is that a scoring position or not?
Yes. Yep. So again, the 3-second thing, that's every position. So in order to achieve your points, you have to maintain that position of control, whatever it's defined as. Again, takedown. If I just foot sweep you and hold on to your foot, 1, 2, 3, both your butt cheeks are on the ground, that's a takedown, right? But I have to maintain whatever the criteria of control is for that move for 3 continuous seconds in order to be awarded the points. And then the count doesn't start as soon as you pass, for example, right? I pass his guard, boom, X pass, it looks great, but look, he's not pinned 75% to the mat. I don't have a chest-to-chest position. I have no control here yet. I'm outside of his legs, so for all intents and purposes, I have passed his guard, right? But not 100% yet. I haven't achieved the guard pass in order to get a criteria to start counting. The criteria gets into place, and then the count starts happening. So we could be here working, boom, 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40 seconds, and then I finally get him turned. 1, 1,000 buck, 2, 1,000. Now the count starts over once I get him pinned again. There's no count happening now. He's not 75% to the ground. Once I get him pinned again, okay, then we start counting again. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's when I would be awarded my points. Turtle. Turtle is a neutral position. It's different than any other organization for us. So anytime we achieve a chest to back connection, turtle, non-turtle, whatever the case may be, the only time that this is foregone is if he's shooting in and I'm sprawling, get up off of your knees, and I'm here, right? This is yes, it's a chest to back connection, but it's not a true chest to back connection. I'm just leaned over his back. That's why my chest is connecting to his back. Yeah. Not necessarily behind the elbows. Let's say that he was here on his knees like he is now, and he only had one hand here, and I was here. Now it is a chest to back connection, right? It's just not this full on in front, I'm sprawling north to south motion. As soon as I start to break that angle and get off to the side, now you're in danger. The truth is you're in danger. Even if they're in the single, unless they're fully driving and locking up on it and I haven't had a chance to establish like a chest to back connection, we're here and we're paused. That's one thing. Go down to your knee and then come up and just drive and go. Oh, no, no. We're not in a chest to back connection yet, right? We're down, we're paused, we stay there. It becomes a chest to back connection. So that's a neutral for us. Anytime we get to a turtle position, just think of turtle. That's the easiest way to think of chest to back. If you're higher level, you can start minuting this down and going farther into it. But for competitors, just think of turtle. Turtle position is a neutral position. Once he's behind me, we don't have a top and bottom player anymore. But I have to establish even turtle. Everything is 3 seconds, okay? So I have to establish this position for 3 seconds in order for it to be neutral for me. Once I've established this position for 3 seconds, it doesn't matter how we got here. We could have got here because he was trying to shoot in and take me down. We could have got here because he swept me. We could have got here because he was in the middle of passing my guard. Whatever criteria you want to say this how we got here, once we're here, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, we're now neutral. We don't have a top and bottom player. So I can just turn and give him up to side control. And he gets nothing. No matter how this started. He could have started trying to take down, a sweep, a reversal, no matter what, because we were in a neutral position. Then we have a top and bottom player, and we can determine who's on top, who's on bottom, how do we sweep, how do we reverse, whatever the case may be. Let me see. Score. The only things that you can score out on, we're here, we're turtle, 1, 2, 3, it happens, I turn, knee on belly, mount, or if you take their back and you get the hooks or the body triangle in. That's the only ways that you can score once we're in turtle position, because we don't have to determine a top and bottom. We know who's top and bottom when there's knee on belly, when there's mount, and when there's backpack. We know exactly where both criteria of both players are. So that's the only thing that you can score off once we go to turtle. So takedowns, turtle. They can't score on you. They're passing, turtle. They can't score on you. Everything should be turtle in your mind to get back to a neutral position. Hard collar ties and foot sweeps. So, I don't know how many of you in here wrestled. Dakota wrestled. Seth wrestled. You'll be in a wrestling room or on a tournament, and you'll hear all the time when people go in for collar ties, What they're not doing is coming from out here and slapping their opponent. Okay, a collar tie should go straight forward and straight back. And when I do that, especially in a super competitive manner, I'm probably going to slap the back of that person's head. That's not illegal. What I don't want is you guys coming from the outside. Okay, if I shoot in here and I snap down, I'm completely legal there. I can snap the back of the head, slap the back of the head. It's not a very strong slap. It's more of a snap, right? But there may be that sound of, or you may feel that feeling of like, I just got slapped. Understand, if it's straight forward, straight back, I'm not going to call it. If I didn't call it, just keep competing. If it comes from the outside, I'm going to stop you immediately. I don't want you guys throwing strikes. It's a jiu-jitsu tournament. We have tons of fights around here. If you want to throw strikes, go do an MMA fight. This is just jiu-jitsu. Let's not throw any strikes. In terms of foot sweeps, don't turn over your hip, okay? If I'm turning over my hip to follow him, maybe he's fleeing or whatever the case may be, and I turn my hip over to scoop his foot, that's fine. But I don't want to turn my hip over like I'm throwing a Muay Thai kick. Just use foot sweeps. It should sweep across the ground. And really, if you're doing it accurately and with proper technique, it's effortless. You shouldn't have to kick real hard to get someone's foot out from underneath of them. Any questions? Legal and illegal techniques. I'm not going over every single one of those. You guys can look on the rule sheet. Hopefully you had up until this point. We have 2 matches that are consisting of under 18 bracket, and then everybody else is in the standard adult bracket. Understand, our rules are the same whether you're in a gi or outside of a gi. It doesn't change. We just have the rules set in place that we have. They're right on Smooth Comp. You guys can take a look at those if you have any questions. Yeah?
I was told Darces are illegal, right?
So we don't have a penalty system. That's another thing. Thank you for bringing that up. We don't have a penalty system like ADCC does. Okay, so we're not going to hit you with action, warning, negative. That's not how it's going to go down. It's going to be warning, warning, DQ. Okay, so if you get 2 times that I've told you in a 6-minute match, that you, and I will still call action. If I'm like starting to get like, well, man, I'm going to call a warning here, I'll hedge it off at the pass. I'll let you guys know, hey, man, I need some more action here, right? I know you guys are trying. Nobody comes out here and doesn't try, right? But I'll hedge it off at the pass, and I'll let you know I need a little bit more action. But once I start giving you warnings, if you don't take that advice and start getting after it, that's on you. There's no negatives. So understand, you get 2, and the 3rd warning is a DQ. Yes, the onus is to finish. Understand that our rule set is put in place to finish. That we're not put in place so that I get to the most dominant position, which is mount, for me it's the back, but if I get to one of the most dominant positions and then I just hang out here, it can be called on me too. I don't care if you're right here. If I'm not trying to isolate an arm, if I'm not trying to smother him, same thing with the back. If I'm not actively looking for some type of choke or some type of finish, if I'm just here hugging, making sure he doesn't get away, I'll call it on you there. It's the rule set is designed for action. It's a 6-minute match where you can do whatever you want and none of it is held against you. You should be going out there trying to kill that guy in that 6 minutes and never get to that overtime for it to even matter. Rescoring is the last thing that I want to go over. The easiest position to rescore is one of 2 positions. Give me your back.
Oh, yeah.
So we can score with the hooks or we can score with the body triangle, okay? In order to rescore from this position, all I have to do is open a hip line for more than 3 of my seconds. Mine, not yours, right? So how many of your seconds is that? Probably 5 or 6. So all I have to do is open this hip line for 3 continuous seconds and then reinsert my hook, and now I can gain points again for the back control. It becomes, here's another little ADCC hack for you. It becomes even easier if I do it from the body triangle position and I can get him going this way with my foot on the top. Once my foot's on the top, all I have to do to open that hip line and release the body triangle is step foot to foot. He's open now. That hip is not locked down. He can escape this if he puts in effort, right? 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. I go right back to body triangle. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. I get awarded points again. Rinse and repeat. The other way is if I can get into a dominant mount position and I can achieve both underhooks. Okay, so I control both hip lines now, and I control both shoulder lines. So the risk for me inserting my foot into quarter guard, 3/4 mount, whatever you want to call this position, me putting my foot in between his legs is very low. There's virtually no chance he's going to be able to hold on to that. He doesn't have any arms to assist him, and I've actually got his hips pinned. All I have to do is clear, and that's Yuri and Gordon in 2024. Ran the score up 21 zip. Literally just put his foot in 3/4 guard, pulled it out, put it in, put it out, put it in, pulled it out. Guy was caught with both hands above his head. He couldn't do anything about it. Couldn't do anything but grab the foot when he put it in, thinking, well, maybe I'll be able to get to it better, but nope. He just yanked it right out over and over again. So those are the rescore opportunities that you guys have.
But that could get used, right? And that would be stalled. Somebody had to add and they just kept doing it.
No, nope. No, absolutely not. How would that be stalling? I'm opening up a hip line, allowing you an opportunity to escape. You're the one not escaping. If you want to stay there and let me rack up 100 points, that's on you. Yeah. Good luck. I shouldn't have clapped. Everybody just forgot everything I said. Damn it.
All right. We're going to give our youngest competitors 5 minutes to warm up. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, Bo and Asa. You guys got 5 minutes. On deck will be Blake and Jacob, followed by Caius and Yair. We got 5 minutes, boys. Get ready.
I can't believe I didn't remember my little
We're starting with
stand.
He's starting with Asa versus Bo Barras. Yep. Yeah. So
Run from the top.
yeah, it'll run from the top down. So do you know how to get there from here? Okay, cool. Yeah, they're all in the correct order.
That shows a 4-minute match.
Because they're kids. Because they're kids. Let me see the mic, actually. Just for...
Give me a second, I gotta turn off the music.
Real quick to our youth athletes. I said 6-minute matches for everything today. The youth matches are not 6 minutes. The youth matches are 4 minutes. Now what ages or what? Let me see. I gotta go in here to my thing.
We're gonna wait for it to go back around. 62 pounds, April. What does it say ages?
I'm not gonna face you. I'm gonna face them. I'm not gonna face you. I'm gonna face them. Red is on the right. Okay? So it'd be your right too. Because I'm gonna face them. What's wrong? Where you didn't?
It's just different.
No, it's not.
Opposite. Yeah, red's always on that side for me.
I don't care.
Okay. Holes.
Did I do okay rules meeting? I just winged it. I feel like that's about all I have to do anymore is wing it. I just have the rules so ingrained in my head now that it's like, I know I'm so good.
Look for the files and
Yeah. Rolodex.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to watch some jiu-jitsu today? Looks like 10 of you, that's awesome. All right, first off, the Forum. We are here with great local jiu-jitsu athletes to compete and have some fun. We'd like to thank our sponsor, SIE Bowl, Super Bowls. Thank you to our medical staff, our scorekeeping staff, and our referee for all of our fights today, Zach, Larry. Give it up for Zach. All right, starting this off, 62-pound gi match. We have Asa Tarbutton versus Barras.
Throw that on your foot for me, sir. Can we throw that on his foot for me? Ankle. Really, they have white and black gis on, but come right out here. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you, sir. Shake hands, please, gentlemen. Timer ready. Fight!
Get grips, Asa. There you go. Get grips. Get grips. There you go. Hold them in your guard. Good, Asa. There you go. Get them in your close guard. Hold them in. Hold your guard around. Get your grips. There you go. Good.
Tap! Stop! Okay, look at me. You're all right. Just breathe. You're fine. Look at all these people cheering for you. Calm down. Stay calm. Just be calm. Calm down. You're good. Good job. Right here. Winner. Good job, gentlemen. Go shake that coach's hand. Go shake that coach's hand. All right, take your ankle band off for me, buddy. Take your ankle band off for me, buddy.
Awesome.
Hold on,
What a great
ankle
way
band.
to start, everybody. I love that. Watching little guys rock and roll. They're great athletes. Give it up one more time for both of our competitors.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy. Get your hooks in, okay? Good job.
Up next, at the 115-pound weight class, no-gi match, Blake Whitman versus Jacob Cicanese.
Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you, sir. Shake hands, please, gentlemen. Fight!
Shoot that underhook. Yes, good. Up, mat return. Use that cross face. Good. Flatten them out. Flatten them out. You gotta pin the shoulders and then go. Don't even think about mat yet. Don't go to mount. Just keep his pin. Yep. There you go. Good. Block that. There you go. Keep his shoulders pinned. Good. Okay, now look. Now look. Okay. Use your shin first. Get that free. Get your shin. Okay, good. There you go. Knee over, knee over. When it's right, feel it. Introduce the knee on the hip.
Action top. Continue to advance.
Punch the knee through. Heavy hips, heavy hips. Use your chest, push that across. Yes, beautiful.
Freeze, don't move. Keep this hand on the back of the collar tie, and I want the hand right here on the back of the tricep. Please remove to the bit of the mat. Let go. Nope. Fight!
Smooth your arms out there. If you have it, you have it. If not, there you go. Keep his head down. Keep the collar tight. Get the collar tight. Collar tight. There you go. There you go. Take him down. Good. Now step that wrist and go triangle. Beautiful. Got your hip up. Go hip bump, go hip bump. Beautiful. Lock your legs. Good. Arch. Arch it past the arm. There you go. Good. Swim under the leg. Swim under the leg.
Tap, stop. Winner. Good job, gentlemen. Good job, sir. Let me have that ankle band back, Bubba. Blake, let me have that ankle band.
Our next match, 155-pound no-gi, Caius Posey versus Yair Malino Goldstein.
Oh, I already gave it to him. I'm losing my mind. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you, sir. Shake hands, please, gentlemen. Tuck in those strings. Fight!
Remember what we talked about? Yeah!
Tap! Winner. May I have that ankle band back, buddy? Ankle band.
Thank you for taking the fight, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Next up,
Thank you.
160-pound no-gi match.
Good stuff.
Jarrett Usdrowski versus Jett Mulholland.
Throw that ankle band on for me, buddy. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, sir. Shake hands, please, gentlemen. Fight! Tap! Good job, gentlemen. Go shake his coach's hand. Hey, go shake his coach's hand real quick. Let me have that ankle band back, buddy. Thank you. Let me have that ankle band back, sir. Ankle band. Oh, thank you.
All right. Next up to the mat, 140-pound no-gi. Give it up for Hindberg.
Throw that on, please. Doesn't matter. Whatever one you want to know. Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you, man. Fight! Work center.
Stand, get your posture, circle in. Good, underhook, take it back, right there. Go. Straight again, keep that strong underhook there. Head posture, look into her ear. Nice. Good, good, commit. Up, 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 up. Shoot it. Stay on top, pass.
Center, center, work center. Oh, there's heel hooks. Action top, continue to advance. Action top, continue to advance. Freeze, don't move, stay right there. We're going to be seated. We've got the head wrapped, and we don't have any type of connection other than that. Come back to the middle, please. Come all the way up. Yep. Nope. Fight! Time. Back up both on your feet. Overtime. Points start now. Points start now. Fight! Center, center. Let's go, ladies. Action, top, continue to advance. Time. Great match, ladies. Switch sides. Great job, ladies.
What a great match. Hey, folks, we are going to take a brief intermission while we let
Still
our other
ankle band.
competitors get
We
warmed
just set it
up.
right there on by the
Hey, feel
table.
free to visit our
We set that ankle band right here.
Chat. Give yourself a little walkabout, chat with the people around you. We'll
That was a
start
close
up
match.
in just a little bit.
Yeah, even the decision was going to be close on that. I had red ahead, but not like by much. You were going to argue that? Yeah, see, so the decision was going to even. Yeah, but she had a clean sweep to mount. Right at the end of regulation. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Sorry. Yeah. That's what, yeah, I'm turned this way. I meant to say this side. Yes. Yes. The clean sweep to mount. Is what, like, and before that, it was like, boom, 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 boom. And then the clean sweep to mount happened, and it was like, no, that's for sure which way, you know. And then regulation, or overtime, wasn't like, both of them pulled guard, and that's what started the thing that happened. And so you both, like, off balance and almost came on top. So you got both credit for that. Like, it was like, that was a good match.
That was a good match. Thanks for helping out. Are you all done for the day?
How many matches is there? How many matches is there?
I mean, it happens because I grew like 6 inches between my two years.
5 more.
I was like tiny and skinny. But I just.
Why do I sweat so bad even when I'm cold? Sweat my ass off. I'm cold. I don't know what the deal is with it. What'd you do?
My e-bike came apart as I came off.
Did you buy it on Temu?
No, it was a nice one. Like the fork came out, and so I'm expecting to land, and then I was just face first in the pavement.
Oh,
It was like 2.5 weeks ago. Yeah.
oh, this isn't gonna be this thing. So one thing that I didn't want to say in front of all of those people, because the bunch of no-gi people will be like, wait, what? How come they? The onus isn't the same on people in a gi, right? It is the same rules, same onus. We're wearing fucking gi. I have to set some stuff up. I understand that, right? So like, it's not gonna be like you heard me calling on them like.
I like that.
Within seconds, man, we need to get after it. There's gonna be probably 10, 20 more seconds than that in the gi because I have to set stuff up. If I go about this and I do not have grips, it's gone. It's not. So
Stalling or not called stalling, how would you say it? Progress?
yeah,
When I was in my match, Aric was in the bottom, and you can tell he was just
Yeah.
trying to just frame. And you're like, action, like
Yeah.
trying to sleep, trying to submit, trying to do something
Do
like that.
something.
That's kind of like impressive. I think if anything, all tournaments should have more of that.
a little more like let's get after it.
I love how ADCC brings that like constantly pushing
Yeah.
action. But I wish they had more penalties. They don't do they have They are doing those.
2027.
That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, we have negatives. We give negatives. It's not like our penalties aren't like where you could kind of weight them in a different cat. No, it's just a negative. You can get positive points, you can get negative points.
It could be tied in that negative way.
Yeah, and so it's 2-2, but you got 2 warnings and then a negative. It's 2-1 is what the score actually is. It comes directly off your overall score. So yeah, we have ways to do that. But even for us, like in the group chats that we're in, you can't do it. It's not the same sport. It's not. Like there's certain things that I have to set up with my grips that takes me a second. And if they have grips, I have to clear those before I can move on. And I can't just clear them. So like if I could, I would have. All right, you know what I mean? And so we're gonna give a little bit more, but
I mean, see how many guys, won an ADCCP medal. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
that'd be interesting.
Guess what? We're not changing the rules at all.
Really? Cool.
Same exact rules.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So fully locked reap with a heel hook.
Everything. That's gonna make it one.
Yep. Purple belt and above.
If a tournament gets big enough and has that rule set, imagine the crazy heel hooks.
I would heel hook everyone.
Dude, like
I would take the negative. I would take the negative and full guard and heel hook everybody.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like that's because as soon as if I can get to a locked reap, it's over. I don't care how many times you slip your heel line, you're not gonna escape that, dude. You're so stuck right there. And so I'm gonna catch you eventually. Over with. Yeah. I did want to tell you that though, for him though, on that gi match, I'll give him a little bit more time, depending upon what's happening, right? Like if you're not actually going through the process of trying to clear a grip or something, and you're just hanging out, well, no, you're doing the same thing that the no-gi guys were. But if they're setting something up, and I can see that there's light at the end of this tunnel, it's just a slow drive through it. Okay, well, there's light. I know we're working towards something, and you might not like it right now because you don't know what you're looking at. But in a second, you'll see they're going to end up on the back. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. So. I'm always hot and cold. No, I'm good. I got a Red Bull right here. This is the one I'm supposed to win on?
I guess I don't really know how. I don't know how to water. Sure. Thank you. Come on, man. Thank you. No.
Nope.
I won $15 on it.
That's what you said.
I don't do a whole lot of stuff. This is my socializing right now.
Thank you. How are you, my brother? This guy has the best acai bowls in the whole world. I've literally eaten them in Brazil.
Is that really a
Best
takedown?
acai.
Come on, Zach.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, that one? Yes. Yeah, that was a takedown. For sure. How are you?
And how are you?
Good. Hi, friend.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, too.
Great job out there.
Thank you. So the worst part about that takedown is she was 22 seconds or whatever away from winning a decision.
Yeah.
Like she had the decision for sure.
I saw that.
But
Too bad.
you know what I mean? Like you guys both stood back up, and then you should have just sat down and pulled guard right away immediately. So
Training
that
so hard too.
yeah, she should have, and she just got tired and made a mistake. She should have just sat right back down immediately instead of allowing that girl to take her down like that. That's one of the caveats. She did. Yeah. She did. She would have won by decision.
They can heel hook at every belt.
They can heel hook at all these matches.
In all these.
Yeah. Because I think
There's
that
nothing
girl,
illegal, right?
Ann was a blue belt, and that girl was a purple belt. I'm pretty sure is what it was. And so it was at a purple belt match. Or if they weren't purple belts, Jeremiah set it up to where they're super fights. And often you'll see that, where super fights, it's like, listen,
They
you know,
agree.
fuck if you are a blue belt, you're here for a reason.
Right. No, they agreed.
You're not, you're run-of-the-mill blue belt.
We're just
That's
curious
why
if
it,
we could-
and you saw the match. She slid the fucking knee line, escaped that heel hook, and then got back up on top. So it doesn't even matter.
She's almost a purple belt
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. It
We
was
just
good.
weren't sure what was.
But the onus for sure is like fucking.
No, I like the rule set.
Pull guard.
It's good.
Just we don't give you negatives. You pull guard. You should have just as soon as you got stood up, you should have like, what?
There's adult gi divisions.
In this, yeah, today. Yep. Yep.
I think I didn't be that smart.
Man down.
Now, you like the
Sorry,
shorts?
I didn't know
She
all
was
the
like-
matches were like
Yeah, they were all.
purple-
Yes, I do.
purple brown
They were
black.
all contested at purple brown. Yeah. Dude, she was fucking 20 seconds away from winning the decision.
I know.
She would have won the
She
decision.
was good.
Yeah,
It was a
and
good-
it honestly was like
it's a beautiful
this
match.
way, that way, this way, that way, and then in the last 15 seconds of regulation, that clean sweep to mount, like that was the most substantial move of the entire. Like your heel hook wasn't even close to as dominant as that move was. You know what I mean? And so that took the whole regulation,
Yeah.
and then in overtime, neither one of them really had like anything that was like, oh shit. Yeah, they both did some cool stuff, but they both pulled guard, off balance the other person, and then they stood back up.
Yeah.
Okay, so a tick mark for you and a tick mark for you. We're right back where we were, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It
And
was
so I was like, oh, about 20 seconds. Nice, she's going to win a decision. Yo!
I'm proud
Oh,
of
no,
her.
1, 2, 3. I'm like, oh, no, because we don't
Yeah.
hit you for pulling guard like
No.
ADCC does in
No. And
overtime.
Yeah.
And so as soon as you stood back up, if you were worried at all about being taken down, fucking sit your ass down. There's 20 seconds left. All you got to do is not have her pass your guard or not submit you, and you win.
Just chill.
Like,
I
but
know.
she
It
was
was
hella
good.
tired too, because that
Yeah.
girl was game.
I was proud of both of them. They did
Yeah,
good.
that was a good match. I feel like I'm going through fucking menopause, dude.
Yeah.
I swear to God. I'm like, dude.
Dude, you get adrenaline being
out there.
Yeah.
Repping at the
Yep.
same time.
5 minutes, okay. The other night, so you know, like when you get ready to go do a match, or specifically for me, fights. I did one jiu-jitsu tournament ever in my whole life. But when you go to fight, you're like, oh, that's okay. It's okay. I've been thinking about it. And then all of a sudden, like, the nerves start hitting you, and you're like, fuck. Oh, God, I feel like I kind of want to throw up. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm still doing it for sure, but like, I kind of want to puke in my mouth and then swallow it a little bit right now. It's kind of how like your body starts feeling. Well, you get that when you ref too, right? And so the other night, or one time, not the other night, a different time, my wife starts timekeeping. This is probably fucking 10 years ago. She's like, I get so nervous, I feel like I'm going to throw up. I said, well, listen, I'm going to tell you something that I would never tell you in any other circumstance. What I want you to do is I want you to take that feeling and bottle it and bury it deep down inside of you. And don't ever let it come out. I said, and what's going to happen is you just push it all the way down, and then the end of the bout's going to come, and you're going to be like, oh, shit, we're done. Yeah. Okay, well, it's gone anyway now, so it doesn't matter. And so we get done doing an event, and she's like, babe, it works. I'm like, it does fucking work. So we go to fucking ref TFL the other night, and I haven't refed MMA in a couple months, or like 4 months. And so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go ref the fights. And then I get in there and I check the cage. We're like, all right, we're gonna get the first bout going. And I'm like, what the fuck? We're about to start it right now. Why does this have to come like right in this moment? Yeah. So you do 100% get fucking adrenaline dumps being in there. The only lucky thing is you don't really have to do much physical. So it's not like once you do it, you're like, oh, I'm so fucking tired. You just do it and then you're like, oh, okay, on to the fucking next one. And ADCC is even more fucking insane. You know, it's crazy.
Well, it's just the vibe of
The whole
place,
thing.
and, like,
It's crazy.
Like the coaches just seem angry and
Everybody's mad. Were you there for that fight or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was in the middle of checking out all the referees to like be able to go home. And then all of a sudden it was like, hey! And I see like, shoo, shoo, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't like get in crazy involved in it. The kid who got kicked in the nuts and slammed the other kid and then got kicked in the nuts, I grabbed him and carried him out. And his dad came running up on me all crazy, and I turned around and looked at him, and he was like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I know who that is grabbing my kid. It's not some fucking random person. That's one of the main things that helped me in the 2 brawls that we've had at ADCC is I'm at every single fucking tournament. A lot of these other refs, this is the first time you see them and the last time you see them. And so with me, it's like, oh, you were that, and you were also, and then I saw you on fucking TV in Brazil, and then you know what I mean? So like, people have gone to do shit, and I'm like, hey, and they're like, all right, yeah, I'm not gonna, I know that guy, that's the guy, I'm not gonna do it to him. So I've lucked out when it comes to that. Because there was 2, that one and then Miami. We had a fucking brawl in Miami like 3 years ago before the Orlando brawl, and it was worse. And that was the two, well, check this out. The brawl in Atlanta was the same 2 people, family and team-wise, that brawled in Miami to start the one a long time ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and if you watch some of the videos, the one dude like sticks his thumb this deep in the other dude's eye. Oh yeah. He was potentially risking having to get surgery and shit. It was crazy. Good job, dude. Let's get this party started.
We're ready to get things rocking and rolling, folks. All right, first up to the mat for the 176-pound no-gi match. Fighting out of Trevor Prangley's, a.k.a. Dakota Schnall.
Throw that ankle band on for me.
And fighting out of Pound Combat, Donald Gouge.
Bringing it. Good luck to you, sir. Good Good luck to you, sir. Shake hands, please, gentlemen. Listen to my commands. When I say stop, stop right away. Don't continue action off of mat. Fight! Action, both. Let's go, gentlemen. Action, top. Continue to advance. Tap! Great match, guys. Good job, gentlemen. Good job, gentlemen. Drop your ankle bands at your chair. Go shake his coach's hand. Dakota, go shake his coach's hand, please. Just drop it right there by your chair, Bubba. Thank you.
All right, next up to the mat, in a 190-pound no-gi match, fighting out of Warrior Camp, Matthew Gordon. And fighting out of North Idaho Jiu-Jitsu, Zeke Rawson.
You have them right? You're Matthew? Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you, sir. Shake hands, gentlemen. Bring it in. Listen to my commands. When I say stop, stop right away. Don't continue action off the mat, okay? Fight! Action, top. Continue to advance. Action, top. Continue to advance. Action, top. Continue to advance. Watch his eyes. Time. Back up on your feet. Points start right away. Fight! Warning, bottom, passivity. You pulled guard. It's on you. Let's go. Yeah, for sure. Drop that ankle band right over there for me, Bubba. Drop that ankle band right there for me, sir. Ankle band.
All right. Welcoming to the mat, 220-pound Nogi. He's a 12-year Navy SEAL veteran, father of two, mindset and fitness coach, host of the Chaos to Command podcast, training out of the Gym O in Belmont, North Carolina. He's a purple belt, and he's been training for 3 years in jiu-jitsu. Please welcome Alex Rogers. Today, he'll be rolling with out of Regan Mikado Jiu-Jitsu. He's cooler than Alex. He drinks raw milk. That's good for your soul. Training on and off since 2007, he's a brown belt, and he did beat Pat Cummings of UFC fame. Please welcome Blake Stewart.
Pull that ankle band out. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you for your service. Good luck to you, sir. Bring it in, gentlemen. Shake hands. Follow my commands the entire time. Don't finish anything off of the mat space. Fight! Watch the fingers near the eyes, please. You're clean. You're fine. Just watch the fingers near the eyes, please. Watch the fingers near his eyes, Blake. You're clean as well. Just please watch fingers near his eyes. Action, top, continue to advance. Watch the eyes, watch the eyes. Action, top. You got to continue to advance. Time. Back up on your feet, gentlemen. Overtime. Points start right away. Turn and face me. Points start right away. Points start right away. Fight! Action, top. Action, top. Time. Great job, gentlemen. Great match. You guys drop your ankle bands by your chairs. Go ahead and go shake his coach. Oh, it's Jeremiah. That's not his coach. Anyway, never mind.
All right, Blake. Hey, that was a well-fought match. How did you feel going into it? And now that you won and you're like all sweaty, how's the raw milk situation going?
But I know he doesn't look like it, but he's pretty strong. It was a fun match. I love those physical matches. I don't really need many pull-ups. I get a lot of matches, but for any women, my beautiful wife has always looked for matches. If anyone wants to step up, I would get it. So I'll leave it at that.
Give it up for Blake Stewart, everybody!
Throw that ankle band on for me, sir.
All right, coming up, we have a 163-pound black belt gi match.
This is the final one.
Introducing, training since 2018. He was a beer drinking dad who got into jiu-jitsu and things just got carried away from there. He's placed third at Worlds, second at Worlds, a multiple IBJJF podium finisher, and the last time he competed at the Forum, he won his match by submission in 13 seconds. Give it up for Carlos Hernandez! His opponent, he's been training for 10 years. He's a two-time Revolution gold medalist, IBJJF Portland Open silver medalist, three-time AKA Open gold medalist. He's been training in judo for 3 years. He's a second-degree brown belt, seven-time gold medalist in judo competition across Seattle and Oregon, and with an 86% win rate in 2025. Put your hands together for Connor Hernandez!
Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you, sir. Shake hands, please, gentlemen. Listen to my commands. Don't try to finish takedowns off the mat. Fight! Work center. Work center. Action top. Use your grips to advance, not to hold. Stop. Go back to the center, please. in a loose leg drag position. Loose leg drag on your left leg. Yep. Fight! Action top. Use your grips to advance. Work center. Action, bottom. You pulled guard. You got to set up an offense right away. Time. Overtime, gentlemen. Fix your geese. Right away, fix your geese. Quickly. Quickly. Right away, fix your gi. Let's go. This isn't coaching hour. This is fix my gi hour. Fight! Action, top. Continue to advance. Watch your head coming in, please, sir. Action bottom. Action, red. Warning, red, passivity. That's your first warning. Time! Time! Stop. I had Connor. Yeah, he's red. Yeah. Fix your geese, please. Fix your gi, please.
Your winner in the 163 black belt gi division by judges' decision, Hernandez. All right, Connor, hey, that was one hell of a match. One more time, give it up for both of our competitors.
And we're just turtling up the passivity.
Yes, because he had more initiations overall. Way more initiations overall. He had back mount attempts, and that was pretty much it. 2 submission attempts, but they didn't, like, he never actually locked anything up. So he had several guard pass attempts, and then the sweep attempt, and then he had the back mount attempt, but he never did have his hooks in. So it's technically a neutral position. It's, you know what I mean? Like, it's dominant anywhere else, but for ADCC, yep.
Awesome, awesome. And for everybody out there, what's your favorite
After the
submission
next
of
match, we can take that off and hand it to Jeff.
Yes.
Awesome, you guys.
Who'd you think won that? Who'd you think won?
So that depends. I can't remember what it says in the rule set. Are we scoring the entire match?
Yes.
Or, okay, then
Yep.
I think.
And hey, this is who you're talking about, right? To hand it to?
After this next match.
Hand it to him.
Hand it to him.
Okay.
He's going to give you that like yes. That way the stream. I should have mentioned that before, but yeah, because the stream's not picking up this.
This is the last one.
This one is?
All right.
I will. I want you to.
All right, our final match of the evening in the 200-pound no-gi match. Training at Newborn Casco, Spokane, 12 years of age. Bigger, better at 16 years. Clean and sober. Married for 9 years. His wife.
We have the ankle band. Ankle band.
Recently, won Masters 3 Black Belt Open class. Won Masters 3 ADCC Portland Open. Won 3 roll-out belts. Won the Black Belt division at the recent Forum Open. And, in case you didn't know, he's a big fan of jiu-jitsu. Put your hands together for Aric. His opponent, with 15 years training, been a black belt for 2 years, one of the head instructors at Trap House Jiu-Jitsu in Missoula, point guard in college basketball, made it to the NCAA tournament once. That's pretty darn awesome. He's the baldest, most annoying, most flexible person in his gym. He loves to sing while rolling and making dad jokes. He has a deep feature for people who like Darce jokes. I can see where this is going. Please put your hands together for the last.
I think we're going to have a conflict. I think we're going to have a conflict. Good luck to you, sir. Tuck those strings in for me. Good luck to you, sir. Shake hands, please, gentlemen. Listen to my commands. Don't finish any takedowns off the mat space. Fight! Tap! That was clean entry. That back step to that entry was sick. Good job, gentlemen. That was beautiful, dude. Hang out right here. Hold on for 1 second.
All right, Aric, congratulations on the win. How are you feeling about that?
Good. I like to win. It's better than losing.
Awesome. And first of all, also congratulations on sobriety for 16 years. That's really awesome.
Thank you.
What helped you get over all that kind of stuff? Because I think a lot of people want to know that.
I'm a firm believer in Alcoholics Anonymous. It saved my life, and yeah, I believe I'm proof that it works. So.
Awesome. Any advice you'd give for people out there who are looking to advance in that no-gi division, wherever they're at in their jiu-jitsu journey?
Yeah, just keep showing up.
All right. Congratulations. Give it up for Aric one more time. Hey, thank everybody for being here. We appreciate all of you. Make sure you check out the socials for our next matches. Thank you to Asa Tarbutton and all of the people here, our judges, our scorekeepers, and our medical staff. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.
Here's your magnet for that. This will be easy for you to understand.
see at wrestling matches this year. That's my freshman grade. He's a freshman. He's going to be going into his freshman year at Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he started.
It'll be fine.
He's internal and go to like whatever.
Your son is a sophomore?
Be a sophomore this upcoming year. Yeah, just small little Oh, really? Nice.
And so if you want to get like credit for something else, it needs to be like
Oh, yeah. We better have our rivalry.
you have butter
Right?
you have to and then the guard pass and go to no, I need to not get fucking tipped now. Okay, now it's an initiation for Carlos. Even though Carlos
Nice job, sir. Great match.
What a beautiful leg lock.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Gorgeous
I was
finish.
like, dang it. I was like, everything pops on me when I even see that stuff starting to happen. I'm like, no.
I got so excited because I was like, I couldn't get my left knee out, but that was one of the positions I was like, 100%. I'm going to end up in a nice leg lock battle. And my goal was like pass it across, get honey stick. I wanted the honey stick him so bad. That shit on Shin was straight to honey hole to Cummings lock or Cummings saddle. But I had to keep away from his headlocks because he's really good at them.
Yeah.
And strong as shit.
Dude, it's crazy how strong jiu-jitsu practitioners are.
Well, he's a steel worker too.
Oh, well, that's not fair.
Yeah, one of my buddies went against him like a month ago and was like, look, the Darce. Stay away from it. And so I've been talking shit to him about his Darce. I was like, hey, maybe I could bait him into it a little bit, you know? Kinda. I wanted to John Wayne his Darce, but thank you guys so much. That was so fun. I
That was a
appreciate
hell of
you
a
guys.
match, man. That was really fun. Really fun. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it.
Man, great job.
wait, hang on.
We're still gonna keep our volunteer badges on because we got stuff to clean up. I'm gonna give this over to you. That was awesome matches all around. Oh my goodness, so cool. I don't know how you want to turn that off or on. You can do the thing.